this is a bill not designed to make the court stronger, more ethical. Is a bill to destroy a conservative court.
This bill, if enacted, would bluntly insert politics into the Supreme Court and erode away at the checks and balances carefully crafted by our founders.
The bill they were talking about today in the Senate Judiciary Committee is Senator Sheldon Whitehouse's bill to reform the ethics of the Supreme Court. Senator Graham did not explain why introducing ethics to the Supreme Court would, quote, destroy a conservative court. Other Republicans suggested this bill was the first step in what would be a Democratic Party attempt to increase the number of Supreme Court justices, what they called packing the court.
To the comments of some of my colleagues that Democrats want to pack the court, my sense is the court has already been packed. It has been packed as the result of a very long and expensive effort run by a handful of secretive right-wing billionaires through a bunch of front groups. The tally of the cost of the operation has risen from the original $250 million estimate of the Washington Post to now $580 million spent on trying to make sure that those billionaires succeeded.
Joining us now is Senator Sheldon Whitehouse, Democrat of Rhode Island, a member of the Senate Judiciary Committee, and he's chair of the Senate Subcommittee on Federal Courts. He's also the host of the podcast Making the Case. Senator Whitehouse, congratulations on getting your bill to a vote and winning that vote. But let me ask you about what we just heard Senator Graham say. He said that this bill would destroy a conservative court. Why would ethics destroy a conservative court?
Maybe if they're not hanging out with their pet billionaires, they wouldn't know what to do. It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all, I'm afraid.
As you went through the process today with dealing with other amendments and that, it turns out that the Democrats on the committee want to see some kind of workable ethics arrangement at the Supreme Court, and Republicans simply don't. They don't want anything.
Yeah, they don't even want the provision that is the first provision of the bill that says, okay, Supreme Court, you've got 180 days to do it your way before anything we do goes into effect. And if you do, then we don't. So it's hard to see how you destroy a court by empowering the court to put an ethics regime over itself. The telling things about the Republicans' behavior today was, first, they never once defended any of the recent revelations about the misconduct of the justices, not once. Instead, amidst the usual, cascade of smears and innuendos and unfounded conclusions about court destruction, they made up arguments that the court itself has rejected and are ridiculous. So, you can win by a little, you can win by a lot, but on top of that is the question of the merit and the credibility of your adversary's arguments. And when you see arguments made like the Republicans made in the committee today, it puts wind in your sails because clearly the other side knows it's got no case.
Senator Sheldon Whitehouse, very much wanted to get you on here on your triumphant night in the committee. Thank you very much for finding the time to join us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Lawrence.
Thank you.